Hello everyone, welcome back to Nexus Olive Tech channel. I hope you are doing great. In today's Arduino lesson, we are going to learn how to control multiple LED using multiple push buttons. Along the way, we will also learn a very useful programming concept called switch case statement. By the end of this video, pressing button 1 will turn on LED 1, pressing button 2 will turn on LED 2, and pressing button 3 will turn on LED 3. More importantly, you will understand how this same concept is used in real-world systems such as remote control and automation projects. So let's get started. What is switch case statement? Before we build our circuit, let's first understand what switch case statement is. Imagine you have a variable that can contain different value and you want your program to perform different action depending on that value. For example, suppose we have a variable called choice. If choice is 1, we want to do one thing, and if choice is 2, we want to do something else, and if choice is 3, we want to perform another action. Of course, we could do this using multiple if-else statement, but when the number of choice grows, the code becomes harder to read. That's where switch case become useful. It allows us to organize multiple choice in a clean and readable way. Think of it as asking Arduino, look at the value of this variable and choose the matching action. Each possible value is called a case, and the break statement tells Arduino to stop after finding the correct case. Now let's build the circuit. We will need Arduino Uno, a breadboard, 3 LEDs, 3 220 ohm resistors, 3 push button and jumper wire. Then the connection is connect LED 1 to pin 8, connect LED 2 to pin 9, connect LED 3 to pin 10. Remember to use 220 ohm resistor with LED before connecting it to ground. Next, connect the push button. The button 1 goes to pin 2, button 2 goes to pin 3, button 3 goes to pin 4. Then other side of each button connect to the ground. You may notice that we are not using external resistor for the buttons. That's because Arduino has built-in pull-up resistor. By enabling input pull-up, Arduino automatically keeps the input pin at the high state when the button is not pressed. When the button is pressed, the pin become connected to ground and read low. This means the button released equals to high, button pressed equals to low. We learned about input pull-up in the previous video. If this part seems confusing, I recommend watching that lesson first and then come back to this video. Once you understand how input pull-up work, this concept become much easier to follow. Okay, next, writing the code. Now let's write the program. The complete code is available on my Telegram channel. You can find the link in the description below. Feel free to join the channel and download the code. Let's see what happens when the program runs. First, we define all pins for the button and LEDs inside the setup. We configure the buttons as input pull-up and LED as output. Inside the loop, Arduino continuously checks whether the button has pressed. Since we are using input pull-up, a pressed button reads low. This is why you will see the conditions such as if button 1 reads low, set the choice to 1. If button 2 reads low, set choice to 2. If button 3 reads low, set the choice to 3. After that, we will turn all LEDs off. Then the switch case statement checks the value stored in the choice. If the value is 1, LED 1 turns on. If the value is 2, LED 2 turns on. If the value is 3, LED 3 is turned on. The switch statement acts like a decision maker that chooses the correct action based on the value of choice. At this point, you may be thinking, we are only turning LEDs on and off. Why should I care about switch case? That's a great question. The LEDs are simply helping us visualize the concept. In a real project, we often replace LEDs with actual device. Instead of turning on LED, we could start a motor. Instead of turning LED 2, we could reverse the motor. And instead of turning LED 3, we could stop the motor. The logic stays exactly the same, only the output device changes. Real-world example, think about your TV remote. When you press power button, the TV turns on. When you press the volume up, the volume increase. When you press the channel up, the channel changes. Every button sends a different command, and the microcontroller receives that command and decide what action to perform. This is very similar to what we are doing today. Each button represents a different choice, and the program performs different action depend on that choice. That is it for today's lesson. Today we learned what switch case statement is, how switch case works, how to wire up multiple push button using input pull up, why pressed button reads slow, how to control multiple LEDs using multiple push button, how this same concept is used in remote control. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and learned something new. If you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with anyone who is learning Arduino. Also, make sure to join our Telegram channel for the code and future project files. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Happy learning and happy building.